All right, y'all. It's your boy 15 Moves Ahead coming to you with another video. Today I want to talk about the art of seduction, right? And I want to talk about this because I received a comment. An individual reached out to me and they said, they understand that, this is a very powerful book. And they said that, that they understand there's a lot of information contained within the art of seduction. However, they felt like their person of interest or the person they were currently dating does not fit within the parameters of this book. I had to hit them with the question face like, really? Okay. Then there's other people, you may be one watching this video, that feel like the person you're interested in or currently have does not fit within this book as well. You may even have this book but really never took the time to dissect this book. Please stay with me and let me help you figure something out. What we're going to do is study the 18 victim types in the art of seduction, because there's a phase in the book called the victim theory. Now, this word victim carries a very deep connotation, but what I want you to understand is that Robert Greene is going to show us how the average victim you're looking to seduce is a willing participant in your seduction. In one way, shape, form, or fashion, this person is literally willing to be seduced by you. So let's go to page 149. Page 149 is titled The Victim Theory, but I want to look at one particular paragraph. It states, look at the people around you, forget their social exterior, their obvious character traits, look behind all of that, focusing on the gaps, the missing pieces in their psyche. That is the raw material of any seduction. Pay close attention to their clothes, their gestures, their offhand comments, the things in their house, certain looks in their eyes. Get them to talk about their past, particularly past romances, and slowly the outline of those missing pieces will come into view. Understand, people are constantly giving out signals as to what they lack. They long for completeness, whether the illusion of it or the reality. And if it has to come from another person, that person has tremendous power over them. We may call them victims of a seduction, but they are almost always willing victims. Let's talk. Now, notice what I got highlighted. And if it has to come from another person. Robert Greene completely said that they long for completeness. The person you are dealing with, the person you want to have an experience with, are searching for completeness in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Listen, I hate to be brutally honest, but there are many married women, married men that are not complete. There are many single females, single guys that are not complete. There are so many people in this world that are searching for completeness. They'll either vocally tell you their incompleteness or they'll signal it. And in today's world, we call them choosing signals or signals of seduction, SOS. Now, this illusion for completeness or the reality of it, 9 times out of 10 will come from somebody else. Here's an example. When you pay attention to someone, their clothes, if you see an older woman in her mid to late 30s dressing like she's 20, is there any other proof that you need? Now, if you see a person or you hear a person making offhanded comments, they may present themselves as, the businesswoman, the corporate CEO, executive type woman, but every now and then she'll say something that make you question her status. You need to learn how to pay attention. Now, the one powerful move you have as a seducer is the ability to pay attention to detail. The small things that a person do, they will slip. They'll give a comment every now and then. Walk around the home and look at things. An organized home is an organized mind. A disorganized home is a disorganized mind. If the home has small items, minimalistic tendencies, then you know this person is a saver. They're very scarce with their finances, and they're very scarce with the people in their life. Pay attention. There's a lot of things you can learn just by looking at someone, but what we are talking about is in the realm of seduction. Forget the social exterior. Forget what they're saying. Forget what they're presenting to you. Pay attention to what they're presenting to you, but look for the gaps. If she's in her late 30s and she only tell you about 2 guys she been with or 2 past experiences, believe me, she's hiding 20. But if she tell you about 20 experiences, now you start to pick and poke every detail of those experiences, and you wrap this up into your seduction to get what you want. I'm sorry, it's a brutally honest game out here, and if you're going to be brutally honest in this game, then you need to be properly skilled and equipped with the proper tactics and weapons to get you to your ultimate goal: satisfaction and seduction. Let's get back up here. Okay, the 18 victim types, right? In the Art of Seduction, Robert Greene clearly lists 18 victim types. You might say to yourself, what does this mean? Pick your book up and read your book, and I promise you, you will find within one of these 18 the person you are interested in right now. I am willing to bet you will find one of those 18 types in the person you talk to right now. I don't care if you talk to them for 1 hour, 1 day, 1 month, 1 week. Hell, you can even talk to them for 10 seconds. You will find one of these 18 types in your person of interest. Now check this out. Have you ever met someone that always seems to want to, help people, rescue people, right? There are females in this world that you might question, why is she dating this person who doesn't even equal them in status? Guess what? She's a rescuer. Number 13. This is the kind of person that for some strange reason, they're always the one to try to help him get to his next level. I want to provide him with an opportunity. This is a person with an over maternalistic tendency. Study number 13 and you'll be good to go. Now check this out. Look at number 5, the crush star. Have you ever met someone that at one point in time they was the height, the homecoming queen, the beauty queen? For the sake of a guy, he may have been, an athlete, whatever the case may be, and they are no longer that. What's the one thing this person always do? I remember. Man, there was a time when I remember when do you know she might hit you with things like, back in my 20s I was, I remember people used to, and I was always, that's the crush star. The person who always go back to their past at the height of their life. So to seduce this kind of person, all you have to do is give them the same thing they got back when they was at the top. It's very simple. All right. There's a lot of people that we are dealing with. The professor, number 10. You ever been around a person who talk a lot? You ever been around a person who know everything, female or male? You know those females who talk about the psychology and how to heal your past traumas and, you need to go back and do this kind of soul searching. Even for the guys, the kind of guys who know everything about every topic when he talking to a female, a woman. I'm going to show you, this is what the man's supposed to do. A man's supposed to do this. There's 10 ways to keep a woman, 5 ways to spot if she's cheating on you, 17 ways to determine if she's having good sex with you. All these kind of statistics, right? They fit within the realm of a professor. And if you want to seduce the professor, guess what you have to be? The perfect student. It's simple. So when you are looking at the 18 victim types, what I want you to understand is that this knowledge, it prepares you when you are dealing with people. It prepares you when you are dealing with the opposite sex in the pursuit of seduction and satisfaction. All the 18 victim types do is it arm you with knowledge. Read the 18, study the 18. I promise you, do not attempt a seduction until you have read through all 18 victim types. What happens is this. When you get in front of someone and you talk to someone, you encounter someone, these 18 automatically start running through your mind like an index system. And with that index system, you slowly can say to yourself, oh man, hold up. This is this kind of person. They represent the sensualist, the rule, the floating gender, the beauty, the professor. You automatically know what type of person you're dealing with. And guess what? It just made your seduction that much easier. And with that being said, I'm out.